विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, पी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्स हा टॉपिक आपण स्टार्ट केलेला आहे। या टॉपिकच्या तिसऱ्या व्हिडिओमध्ये मी आपलं स्वागत करतो। मागच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण व्हेरिएशन इन पिरियॉडिक प्रॉपर्टीज हे आर्टिकल चालू केलेलं होतं। या आर्टिकलमध्ये आपण इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन, ॲटॉमिक साइज आणि आयोनायझेशन एन्थाल्पी याचा स्टडी केलेला आहे। आज आपण आणखीन काही प्रॉपर्टीजचा स्टडी करणार आहोत। चला तर आपण सुरू करूया आजचं नवीन आर्टिकल। टुडे आय एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन electronegativity. So you know that in group number 13 there are 5 elements: boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. So in group number 13 there are total 5 elements. Boron is metalloid, aluminium is metal, gallium, indium and thallium are also metals. So electronegativity is the tendency of the atom to attract electron towards itself in a compound is called electronegativity. The power of the atom to attract electron towards itself in a compound is called electronegativity. So I shall tell you the values of electronegativity. Electronegativity of boron is 2.0, aluminium 1.5. Here the value decreases from 2.0 to 1.5. Then the value goes on increasing 1.6, 1.7 and 1.8. So in this way electronegativity value goes on increasing while going from gallium to thallium. This variation is observed due to atomic size. So yesterday we saw what is the variation of atomic size in group number 13. After explaining electronegativity, I am going to explain the next property, that is oxidation state. So here I write the heading oxidation state. Oxidation state. So oxidation state is the charge assigned to the atom of an element in a molecule. Oxidation state is the charge assigned to the atom of an element in a molecule. Oxidation state may be positive, negative or fractional. So before writing oxidation state, I am going to write condensed electronic configuration of these elements once again. Boron has electronic configuration helium 2s2 2p1, aluminium neon 3s2 3p1, gallium, argon. Here is difference 3d10, 4s2, 4p1. In case of indium, krypton, 4d10, 5s2, 5p1. In case of thallium, xenon, 4f14, 5d10, 6s2, 6p1. So this is about electronic configuration of group 13 elements. Now you see, in p orbital there is only one electron. These elements have a tendency to donate one electron and they show +1 oxidation state. So all these elements show +1 oxidation state. When this is valence cell, this is valence cell, 4s 4p valence cell. So this is valence cell. When one electron is donated or removed from p orbital, or when one electron from p orbital takes part in bonding, then the oxidation state is +1. Oxidation state is +1. When these three electrons take part in bonding, then they show +3 oxidation state. These elements show +3 oxidation state. So the group oxidation state of group number 13 is +3. It is equal to number of valence electrons present in the outermost cell. In the valence electron there are 3 electrons. In the valence cell there are 3 electrons. Therefore group oxidation state of boron family is +3. The general electronic configuration of these elements is represented ns2 np1. Now you see, in a group, while going from top to bottom, the stability of +3 oxidation state decreases and the stability of +1 oxidation state increases. The stability of +3 oxidation state decreases and the stability of +1 oxidation state increases. Thallium forms stable compounds in +1 oxidation state, whereas boron forms stable compounds in +3 oxidation state. The point I am going to explain why thallium shows stable oxidation state +1 and not +3 So look here, this is suppose metal M. From this metal, when one electron is removed, it is converted into monovalent ion. The ionization enthalpy delta IH1. This is univalent ion, monopositive ion. From this monopositive ion, when one more electron is removed, it is converted into dipositive ion. Suppose the ionization enthalpy delta IH2. From this dipositive ion, one more electron, if we remove, it is converted into tripositive ion. Ionization enthalpy delta IS3. So try to understand the energy required to remove the electron from the outermost shell of the isolated gaseous atom is called ionization enthalpy. This is first ionization enthalpy, this is second ionization enthalpy, and this is third ionization enthalpy. Remember, the energy required to remove the electron from monopositive ion is very high. Similarly, the energy required to remove the electron from dipositive ion is also very high. Therefore, to remove 3 electrons, large amount of energy is required. That means delta I H1 plus delta I H2 plus delta I S3. High amount of energy is required. Therefore, the stability of +3 oxidation state decreases and +1 oxidation state increases on going from top to bottom. You know that in boron family, atomic size of boron is very small as compared to other elements. In every group, the first element of the group shows anomalous behavior, different behavior as compared to other members of the group. हा जो बोरॉन आहे बाकीच्या ग्रुप मेंबरपेक्षा वेगळं बिहेवियर दाखवतो. त्याचं कारण त्याचा ॲटॉमिक साईज स्मॉल आहे. तर हा जो बोरॉन आहे हा बोरॉन +3 ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट दाखवतो. बोरॉन फॉर्म्स covalent compounds. Boron forms covalent compounds. Come to the aluminium. This aluminium has slightly larger size than boron. This aluminium shows +3 oxidation state. It forms covalent compound as well as ionic compound. Gallium, indium and thallium are metals. Gallium and indium show +1 and +3 both oxidation state. Thallium shows +1 oxidation state as stable oxidation state. So I am going to explain why thallium shows +1 oxidation state, or why thallium is stable in +1 oxidation state. So the +1 oxidation state is called Thales state, and +3 oxidation state is called thallic state. Thales and thallic. Suppose here TlCl is formed and here TlCl3 is formed. So why this effect is observed, that is explained by inert pair effect. So what is inert pair effect? I am going to explain. Remember, these elements easily give one electron and show +1 oxidation state. The electron from p orbital is ready to participate in bonding, but the ns2 electrons show reluctance for formation of bond. Reluctance म्हणजे नाखुशी. हे पहा, हे दोन इलेक्ट्रॉन द्यायला नाखुश असतात. दे शो रिलक्टन्स इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ केमिकल बॉन्डिंग. Again, the energy required to unpair these two electrons, the energy required to unpair these two electrons is very high. High energy is required to unpair the valence electrons, ns2 electrons. Therefore, on going from top to bottom, the stability of +3 oxidation state decreases and +1 oxidation state increases. Thales compounds are more stable as compared to thallic compounds. Again, I tell you one more important point. Why this effect is observed, or why ns2 electrons show reluctance in participation in bonding. The reason is that in gallium, indium and thallium there are 10 d electrons. 10 d electrons are present in gallium, indium and thallium. In thallium, again 14 f electrons are also present. 14 f electrons are also present. Now you see, these d electrons and f electrons have poor shielding effect. Yesterday I explained what is shielding effect. Due to poor shielding effect of d and f electrons, the nucleus attracts these two valence electrons strongly. Therefore, the energy required to unpair these electrons is very high. हे पहा, d ऑर्बिटल आणि f ऑर्बिटल यांच्या पुअर शिल्डिंग इफेक्टमुळे काय होतंय, हा जो न्यूक्लियस असतो ॲटमचा, तो न्यूक्लियस हे ns इलेक्ट्रॉन आपल्याकडे अट्रॅक्ट करतो. त्यामुळं हे थॅलियम +1 ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट दाखवतंय आणि +2 ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट +1 ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट दाखवतो आणि +3 ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट कमी प्रमाणात दाखवतो. हे पहा, ग्रुपमध्ये टॉपकडून बॉटमकडे जात असताना न्यूक्लिअर चार्ज वाढतो. इन थॅलियम द न्यूक्लिअर चार्ज इज हाय. ड्यू टू हाय न्यूक्लिअर चार्ज and poor shielding effect of D and F electrons, Ns electrons are strongly attracted by the nucleus. This is called inert pair effect. The point is very important. The phenomenon in which the electrons from N cell remain paired is called inert pair effect. The phenomenon in which Ns2 electrons have a tendency to remain paired is called inert pair effect. This inert pair effect decreases from top to bottom, increases from top to bottom due to increase in atomic size, due to increase in atomic size. So this is about oxidation state and inert pair effect. One more point I am going to explain. Size of orbital increases s, p, d, f, increases in this order. S orbital is spherical, p orbital have dumbbell shape, d orbital have 4-lobe planar structure, and f orbital have complicated 3-dimensional structure. So I write once again, I remove this. So look here, S, P, D and F, the size increases in this way, and the shielding effect decreases in this way. D and F orbitals have poor shielding effect. That means they cannot behave like shield or screen. They less behave like shield or screen between nucleus and valence electron. Therefore, D orbitals and F orbitals have poor shielding effect. They show poor shielding effect because they have diffused shape. So after explaining oxidation state and inert pair effect, I am going to explain the tendency of these elements to behave as Lewis acid. Why these compounds form Lewis acids? So just I told you that boron shows +3 oxidation state. Boron shares its 3 electron with 3 chlorine atoms and forms boron trichloride molecule. It is planar molecule, trigonal planar. Boron atom is sp2 hybridized. So there are 6 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That means it requires 1 electron pair to complete its octet and to become more stable, So this boron forms 3 covalent bonds with chlorine. This is BCl3 molecule which is planar plus ammonia molecule. Nitrogen atom contains lone pair of electron. When boron trichloride combines with ammonia molecule, it forms complex. Here is NH3 and 3 chlorine. This planar molecule is converted into tetrahedral molecule. The compound which donates lone pair of electron is called Lewis base. The compound which attract electron, which takes electron pair, which accept electron pair is called Lewis acid. So boron BCl3 acts as Lewis acid. Now you see, the tendency to act as Lewis acid decreases from top to bottom due to increase in size. In case of AlCl3, here boron completes its octet by taking electron from nitrogen and becomes more stable. Here is aluminium. These are 3 chlorine atoms. Here another aluminium and 3 chlorine atoms, AlCl3. This AlCl3 becomes stable by the formation of dimer. Dimer is formed. This chlorine contains unshared pair of electron. It donates to aluminium and its octet is complete. Similarly, this chlorine also donates its electron pair to aluminium and coordinate bond is formed. In this way, aluminium completes its octet by the formation of dimer. The compound which accept electron pair is Lewis acid. The compound which donate electron pair is called Lewis base. The tendency to act as Lewis acid decreases from top to bottom due to increase in size. तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, या ठिकाणी आज आपण आणखीन काही प्रॉपर्टीजचा स्टडी केला. उदाहरणार्थ इलेक्ट्रोनिगेटिव्हिटी, ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेट, लेविस ॲसिड म्हणून हे एलिमेंट कसे बिहेव होतात हे पण आपण बघितलं. हे पहा, लॉकडाऊनचा पिरियड आहे. ही परिस्थिती खरोखर खूप मोठी आणि गंभीर आहे. आपण सर्वच जण या परिस्थितीला सामोरे जातोय. हे पहा, वेळ करण्यासाठी तुम्हाला संधी आहे. जितका रिकामा वेळ तुम्हाला आता मिळालेला आहे त्या वेळेचा सदुपयोग करा, वेळ फुकट घालवू नका. हे पहा, जेवढं वाचता येईल तेवढं वाचा, जेवढं समजावून घेता येईल तेवढं समजावून घ्या. हे पहा, हे जे व्हिडिओ आहेत, हे व्हिडिओ लॉकडाऊनच्या पिरियडमध्ये मला काम नसल्यामुळं मी हे व्हिडिओ बनवलेले आहेत. हे पहा, याच्यातलं मला खूप मोठं ज्ञान आहे असं पण नाही, यातली खूप मला कमी माहिती आहे, तरी पण मी माहिती पोचवण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो आहे. याच्यामध्ये काही उणिवा आहेत, त्रुटी आहेत, मला पण माहीत आहे. याच्यामध्ये काही चुका पण होतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, काल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन लिहित असताना माझ्याकडून 2P2 असं लिहिलं गेलं, त्या ठिकाणी 2PX असं हवं होतं. हे पहा, चांगल्या रीतीनं अभ्यास करा, एन्जॉय करा, खेळत राहा, हसत राहा, स्वस्थ राहा, मस्त राहा, खुश राहा आणि त्याचबरोबर कितीतरी पटीनं अभ्यासाची वेळ वाढवा, भरपूर अभ्यास करा. आपल्याला 11वीचं संपवून 12वीचा सिलेबस स्टार्ट करायचा आहे. पण हे व्हिडिओ बघा, व्यवस्थित ऐका. त्यानंतर हे पहा, तुम्ही स्वतः किती अभ्यास करताय त्याच्यावरती अवलंबून आहे. भरपूर अभ्यास करा, टेक्स्टबुक वाचा, 1 वेळा, 2 वेळा, 3 वेळा. NCERTचं पुस्तक वाचा. हे पहा, आपल्या स्टेट बोर्डाच्या पुस्तकात खूप लिमिटेशन्स आहेत. NCERTचं बुक वापरा. JEE नीट आपल्याला क्रॅक करायचं आहे. हे ध्येय आपल्यासमोर राहू दे. हे ध्येय समोर ठेवून वाटचाल करा. व्हिडिओ शेवटपर्यंत बघितल्याबद्दल धन्यवाद. थँक्यू सो मच.